All right, so I wanted to just real quick review the Austin Peay game. That game didn't go like any of us wanted it to. We were expecting for, the offense to look a lot more in sync and a lot more tuned up, getting ready to go to Florida this week. But, a few years ago, we woke up the day after playing Georgia State in a home opener with a loss. If you have to snap and clear a win, that's not that bad. There were a lot of things that went into Tennessee looking sloppy that day. I think the rain delay kind of threw everything off. Melton and the receivers seemed out of sync. The officials were inconsistent all day, and there's a lot of things that went into it. I think Heupel just ended up taking the approach of we can create more scoring opportunities than these guys, and we can just kick field goals every time, and we can just kick field goals every time and 3-point them to death instead of touchdowns every time. It worked. We got out of the game, and hopefully things are a little more sharp in the swamp on Saturday. But I did want to run down the three most explosive plays from the game, as well as the three biggest Havoc plays. So let's start with explosive plays.
Shots, explosives. You can run.
All right, the third most explosive play you see out of Tennessee is just a simple inside zone read. Out on the edge where there's trips to the bottom of the screen, you're going to see a screen action. Tennessee ran a ton of screens on Saturday. But really, Austin Peay's only got four guys in the box, and there's another guy kind of attached to the box, but not really. He comes down to play, but he's not really in the box. And I think this is a pre-snap read here. It makes it real easy just to hand the ball off to Jalen Wright and let him go get 15 yards. Austin Peay has five guys playing 10 yards off the ball. So just a simple little handoff, 2.3 predicted points added on this 15-yard rush by Jalen Wright. Number two most explosive play comes with Tennessee down 3-6 in the second quarter. And this time it's going to be, you're going to see there's an RPO here because you can see Joe Milton read the screen to the outside, but Austin Peay has it covered real well. His eyes go directly to that receiver at the top of the screen. And he sees that it's covered, so he just hands off. Tennessee's got a outside power tackle pulling around the end. Jabari Small gets the ball, 38-yard run. 2.32 predicted points added on this outside power RPO. And the most explosive play of the day, I'd love to draw it up for you, but ESPN for the second week in a row does not. It takes the most explosive play. Last week it was the biggest Havoc play. This week it's the most explosive offensive play. We never see it. They show a bunch of replays, which is great. I'm glad they showed the replays. But you never see a shot of this play from the formation. Was there motion? Was there anything? We don't know. It's a screenplay. Tennessee ran a bunch of screenplays. This one, McCallum Castles takes it 43 yards plus 3.35 predicted points added on this play. It's a great play. Wish I could have seen the whole thing. Thanks, ESPN. Brew McCoy does a great job blocking on this play also, by the way, which he did all day. He blocked phenomenally, even though the refs wanted to call it holding a couple of times. He did a great job blocking.
Play Havoc! And let slip the dogs of war.
And then the three biggest Havoc plays Tennessee had. Tennessee sacked Austin Peay's quarterback 7 times. I know a lot of people were unhappy with the rushing yards that Austin Peay's quarterback had in this game. They got to him 7 times, 11 tackles for loss, like 5 pass breakups, an interception, a fumble. The Havoc plays were just phenomenal in this game. I know we didn't want to give up 13 points to Austin Peay. We don't want to give up any points. The defense played really well. Here on this first one, you're going to see James Pierce once again. He's able to just bull rush his way to the quarterback. And in fact, if you see the behind angle where he's just the pad level here, the absolute state of number 55 there, just getting put on skates. Low man wins. Pierce's pad level's way below him. He just bowls the guy over, and he actually doesn't take down the quarterback himself. Quarterback ends up toppling over 55, who's been pancaked onto the ground by the rushing end here, James Pierce Jr. negative 1.28 predicted points taken away from Austin Peay on this play. Second biggest Havoc play of the day is Joshua Josephs coming around the end. There's a nice little stunt in the middle of the line on this play. You'll see a nice little twist stunt in the middle, but it's actually Josephs who gets around in and is able to hit the quarterback from behind. Negative 2.36 predicted points taken away from Austin Peay on this play. And then the number one Havoc play, I actually drew this up on the wrong still, but it's the same idea. You're going to see a safety blitz on this play, but the actual pressure comes from the left side of the line and from the middle. And it's Karat Garland who gets to the quarterback, sacks him for a negative 2.78 predicted points lost for Austin Peay on this Havoc play from Tennessee's defense. There he goes. Top Havoc plays, top explosive plays from the week in a game that was a little bit disappointing. But again, snap and clear win. Things could be a whole lot worse than that. We got a preview of the Florida game coming up on the blog in the next couple of days, so make sure you check that out before the game on Saturday. And thanks to all you folks on Rocky Top for getting your corn from a jar.